Hello and welcome back to Jaymee's kitchen. Today we're gonna cook some macaroni. It's my recipe, so yeah, let's do that. The ingredients you need some vegetable juice or tomato juice. You need a little bit of hot sauce. Today we're gonna use Cholula. We're also gonna use today for this recipe diced tomatoes. And then for noodles, pasta, I recommend penne, rigatoni, or elbow macaroni. And then for the cheeses, we're gonna have marbled cheddar cheese, like this. And also 4 slices of American cheese like this. This is the mozzarella version, so it's a bit different. So those are the ingredients. Let's get into the recipe. The first thing you want to do is to boil some water, so we'll just make this to a boil. Right now it's not boiling right now, but you see a little bit of steam coming out, so that's a good sign. That can take some time, you know, that's like the longest part, waiting for the water to be done. Now we gotta open this can of diced tomatoes, so that's what we'll do. My opener is not the best. Sometimes it messes up. I need to find a new can opener. This one is kind of not the best, but I guess it's gonna do the job for today. All right. So we have our tomatoes in there. And then we have a pot, so we'll put that in the pot right away. Tomatoes go in there, tomatoes go in there, yeah. Maybe I'll not use all of this, so I'll measure how much I need actually. Right, we have a balance. Open that, put a ball on top, press tear, so it's gonna go to 0. And then we're gonna put some tomatoes in there with the juice, because I think there's too much right now for the recipe, but probably like that. So 492 grams of tomatoes. Let's see if we can capture that here. 492. There we go. Okay, to make the tomato sauce, the first step is actually put back our tomatoes. And then we have some vegetable juice right here. We're gonna put that in there. I think we can put it all, I'm not sure. Or maybe not put it all, but I'll fill it. Like that, so there's probably that left in the bottle, and then we put a little bit of hot sauce, obviously. That's what we'll do. That's enough. You put as much hot sauce, so if you don't want spicy, you don't need to put it, or put Tabasco in it instead of this one. All right, the next step is gonna be to put that on the stove and eat it until it becomes hot and can melt the cheese. All right, let's do it. So we'll open this one to like 6, and then we'll put it there. We need it to become hot to melt the cheese in it, the 2 types of cheese. We're still waiting for the water to boil as well. So that could take a little time. So yeah, I'll see you when it's done to do all this stuff, like put the pasta in the water and when we put the cheese in the sauce. Okay, now we're gonna measure the pasta. Let's do it. So we put the ball on it, and then we tear it, and then we zoom like this. Okay, we're gonna put the rest of this bag That's gonna be 47 grams of noodle. So almost 450. Okay, so the sauce is boiling, the tomatoes and the tomato juice and the hot sauce. So we're now gonna put some cheese in it. Let's do that. So we're gonna put as much as we want. It's gonna melt in there to make the sauce. So I did put 320 grams of marbled cheddar, mild. Okay. And then we're gonna put our 4 slices of American cheese. We need to unwrap them. The water is almost boiling. It's taking a time here. I don't know why it took so long to boil, but it's almost there. So we'll put the cheese in there. You'll see that the color of the sauce will change really drastically from like red to orange. And this is my first time using white mozzarella, like American cheese slice. So I don't know how it will be, but I'm sure it will be good. We're just unwrapping these. Now we need something to, okay, the water is now boiling as well before mixing. So now that's in there. All right, so we're gonna go over here. The water is boiling. Okay, so we're gonna put the pasta. It's gonna take about 12 minutes for them to be done. Now we just need to wait 12 minutes. So when it's gonna be 6, it's gonna be ready. Now back to the, we're gonna just stir a couple times to make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the sauce. Sorry. Now we're gonna go back to the sauce. We're gonna stir. The cheese is gonna be melted. Now it's gonna change color and everything. You see all the good tomatoes. And now it's gonna be this orange, yellow color that we all love. This time for this recipe I added diced tomatoes because I did that one time and it was pretty good in the sauce. I really liked it, so I decided to do this. This is a vegetarian dish, there's no meat in it. I mean, if you really want, you can put some ground meat, but it's really expensive in Canada right now. So we're just doing plain cheese and tomatoes for that one. All right, so we'll wait till the pasta are done cooking, those pasta. And I'll be back when it's done. Okay, it's been 12 minutes. Make sure to grab your oven mitts, to grab your pot. We're gonna grab the pot, just like this. And then we're gonna strain it. Be careful to not put the water on yourself because it's gonna be very hot. We'll have a lot of noodles. All right, now we're back on the station. So what we will do is actually, this is too hot. Don't put it back on the hot thing, put it over here. And we're gonna put a little bit of sauce at the bottom so it doesn't, oh, this pot is pretty heavy. I'll need to lift it like this. So we're gonna put a little bit of sauce on the bottom. just like that. And then we can put the noodles, otherwise they're gonna stick and burn. All right. And now we're gonna put the whole noodles in there. All the noodles. There you go. We need a top-down view. And now we can put the rest of the sauce. I'll try to grab it like this. Okay, we'll put the sauce in. There's tomato and cheese at the bottom of that. So you do want that. It's not burned, it's just like it got stuck a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna stir. And I know it's tempting to eat it like this right away, you can, but it's better to wait a little bit for the noodles to absorb the sauce, like 15 to 20 minutes. You cover it up with a cover and you let it rest. That's what we'll do, and then we'll do a little taste test. Let's zoom on that. So yeah, that's what it looks like right now. It's amazing. Okay, we'll let it rest for 15-20 minutes and we'll come back and do a taste test. And that's what it looks like after 12-13 minutes of resting. Looks really nice, less liquidy, and all the noodles absorb a little bit of the tomato juice and tomatoes and stuff. So yeah, let's do a little taste test and I'll tell you if it's worth making. Okay, we have a little portion of mac and cheese. Looks like this. Looks really nice. Remind you, I didn't put any spice in it, or sometimes I put Italiano in it. Today I just wanted to do it without seasonings, just to see if it's good. So let's do a taste test. This is only noodles, tomato juice, tomatoes, and cheese. Let's see if it's got there. Even without seasoning, it's like so tasty. I think in the tomato juice there's a little bit of salt, so it is. That one was vegetables juice, but it's mostly like tomatoes and other like vegetables. This is easily like a 10 out of 10 recipes. Even without Italiano seasoning, I would usually put like some herbs in the sauce. I think I forgot today, but it's still amazing. This video probably won't be that long because boiling the water takes like 20 minutes where I live right now, so. Let's taste the tomatoes. Yeah. The diced tomatoes is a nice addition to this dish. So would you make this recipe? What is the difficulty, you think? I think it's a 2 out of 10. Really easy to make. All you gotta know how to do is boil water and cook some noodles. And then the sauce, you just put it hot and then you put the cheese in it and you just stir. And that's the sauce. So it's a very easy recipe. It's really worth it. I call it mac and cheese because there's a lot of cheese in it. But some people would probably say it's just a macaroni with cheese in it. I don't know. I always called it mac and cheese when I made it. Definitely, it's so good. Like the flavors are amazing. Like it's like the tomato sauce and then the cheese complements each other, and then the noodle are like a nice vessel. It's like, I cannot explain, but when I eat it, it does like, ah. Sorry, that's Halo theme song. I cannot sing that. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. This was Cooking with Jaymee. Cooking with Jaymee. Cooking with Jaymee. Cooking with Jaymee. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next one. We'll have plenty of recipes to go throughout the year. Let's do it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.